So hi, everybody. So in this video, I'm going to share some tips for success. So first one is preview week. So you might be watching this video now during preview week, but if you are watching it on week one, not an issue. But I will encourage you to try to take advantage of preview week from the Wednesday before the first day of class till that Monday, to just get acclimated to the class, whether you want to print anything out, take that opportunity to ask any questions before you get started. It's always a good idea to kind of just see what it's all about, and you won't have the pressure of completing your discussion at the time. The next one is the Start Here link. So that's one of a few different areas in the first few blocks of the course home area. There you can see the course tour video to kind of give a generalized overview. You'll find my contact information. Of course, you have my email and my office phone number. In the Start Here is also the Q&A forum and the About Us. Okay. And also, if you don't have Microsoft Office, you can have that for free as a student. So there's a link there to get that set up. Next one is course information. So just check it out. You might have already been doing all of this, but it's just a good reminder. The syllabus. So read through this. You will find the discussion and assignment policies, among some other things. But of what's also quite important is the calendar of assignments. So that will help you have all the due dates for all of the course activities in one place. So whether you print it out and refer to it or put the dates on your calendar. And this one, back up your computer. Not only backing up your computer, but using documents that are saved automatically by using a cloud-based format, whether it's Dropbox or Google Drive, or with Delhi, you have OneDrive. So I've had so many students over the years lose their work, whether it was due to their computer crashing or they counted on Word to auto-save. And in this, and other classes, you're going to be using online platforms. I've had students type the content into the online platform thinking that it was saving, and it wasn't. So always write everything, like for your discussions, your assignments, everything on a Word document that is saved. That way you don't risk losing anything. I personally have an external hard drive that backs up. I have a Macintosh, so I go into a program called Time Machine, and I can look back every hour and see a snapshot of what was on my computer at each hour for months in the past. And I also have iCloud, so I can go to any computer and look at any document that's on my computer right now. So if my computer crashed, I still have access to everything. So I can't stress it enough. Oh, and the other thing is, I've had students tell me that they use their work computer or a computer at work, not just a computer they bring home, but a computer at the facility. And that can pose a little bit of a problem as well, because how are you backing up your work? Unless you're working from Google Drive. If the work, one of those platforms, that is if your work computer gives you access to that site. Some sites are inaccessible. They're blocked. So anytime you're working on something, make sure that it's being saved in some way. Announcements. So I post announcements at least once a week, introducing the what's coming up for that week. I post grades announcement when I'm posting grades. And while I'm on that topic, I return discussion grades by Monday or Tuesday, depending, changes each week. And then an assignment that's due on Sunday, I post those grades on Sunday, on Friday. Okay, but you get an email every time I post an announcement, but it can't hurt to just check the announcements link just to make sure that you didn't miss anything or there isn't an issue with your email. Okay, because there's important information shared there. And I do especially suggest checking your email at least every day, if not every other day, but especially after assignments are posted. Sometimes there might be a reason you had a technical issue that you weren't aware of, and I don't see the assignment posted on my end, or I might have a question about what you did submit. So check your email often. And if you could check that email, that announcement I shared in the first day, I think the first announcement about email. Just want to make sure you get all the information you need. Share your bio. So I have shared mine in VoiceThread, so I look forward to meeting you. The Q&A forum. So that is a forum where if you have any questions, you want to put it out there to the class. I check that. I get an email every time somebody posts a question. So I respond pretty quickly if it's during the work hours. And it's always good to check that every day. You never know when there might be something that applies to you that maybe you weren't sure about. If there is something of a personal nature that you want to contact me about, please send an email. And I went over this one, check email daily. Back up your computer, have a backup plan. Discussion forums. So we have, every class has a number of discussion forums, and these are more informal discussions. You will be communicating with your peers. So when you are responding to a peer, address the post to your peer's name, sign your name at the end of your posts. When you're writing to your peer, write as if you are speaking with that person. So it's like you're having a discussion, a dialogue, okay? And APA rules do apply. You can check out the orientation video that is posted in the class, and you can get a sense for some of the expectations at a minimum just of how to organize your post. But the DQ announcement that I posted on expectations, there's some more information there about that. Assignments. Again, there's usually 2 to 3 assignments in each class, just depends on the class. There might be more or less. And those are usually due on Sundays, and you're working on them throughout the week. I am available to guide you throughout the week, so please don't hesitate to be in touch. I'm around. Late submission. If you think you're going to be late with your discussion post or your assignment, if you could please let me know. Otherwise, you will be receiving an email from me. Just really to rule out whether or not you're still working on it, if there's a technical issue or something. All right. So it would be helpful if you could let me know. APA. So APA is our format. As you know, we have a lot of resources available to you at the Writing Tutor site. So I encourage you to check that out, especially if you are watching this during preview week. It's a really good time to get acclimated to the resources. I suggest downloading this sample APA paper that is not necessarily a paper you're going to read, but you can refer to it as you write, or you can scan it just to get acclimated to it. And if you are new to writing, I do encourage you to send your work to the Writing Tutor. Even if you submitted it in the class and you got it graded, you can still submit it to the Writing Tutor. That way you can get individualized feedback. Okay, I do give feedback and detailed feedback, but it will be more beneficial for you to establish a relationship with our Writing Tutor. He's great, and you can really learn a lot. The more you work on learning APA and formatting now, it will benefit you greatly down the road, because the problems and errors won't keep following you. It's not as hard as it might seem, but I do encourage you to check out those resources. The APA manual. I have the Spiral edition. I will show it to you. This is the spiral edition. Oy vey. And it's much easier for it to like fold open if that's, it's what I prefer. And I put tabs at the top of the manual. So it's really easy to access the rules. When I first started learning APA, this manual was like on my desk all the time, and I would refer to it as I wrote. And that was how I learned. I used to have a little cheat sheet of of the formatting for a textbook, a journal, a website, and so on. And I would just refer to that cheat sheet every time I wrote. But I would always look at my book. And that's how I learned it. And now I can just look at writing and I can see the errors stand right out. And that's just from a lot of practice and just a lot of not giving up on it. So it's worth it. It's worth it. And the writing tutor, I went over that. So check it out. The library. So I've posted a number of announcements about some resources to help you with finding content in Google Scholar and some other resources. So check out those announcements. And Jenny Collins is our online librarian. I shared her contact information in that first announcement in the class. So keep that handy. If you're struggling to find something, contact her, or somebody else in the library can help you out, or the 24/7 chat. You can find links to that at the library. One more little, back up your computer. And then when and if life gets in the way, it does for all of us. So if something comes up, if you're sick or you got mandated to work 2 nights, 3 nights in a row, or just something unexpected comes up, get in touch with me and I can help you out. All right. I can't help you out if you just struggle through it and submit things late where I could have given you an extension. So things come up for me and I might have all good intentions to return grades by a Tuesday, but it might be on a Wednesday, so we all need that help every so often. So please don't hesitate. I'm here to help you and make this a fun class. It's a lot of hard work, but if you get your time management down and you reach out for help and you don't kind of sit there and struggle, you can enjoy the class, and I'm here to help you. So those are my tips for success. So I wish you all the best. Enjoy the class, and I'm here. All right. Take care.